Getting in front of more potential clients and growing our businesses can seem like a daunting task, especially when there are so many platforms that we can be on and trends that we need to stay on top of to stay relevant and grow our income. Or so we're told. In this video, I'm going to help you ditch the overwhelm and FOMO once and for all. We'll talk about the real culprit of not seeing results, how to figure out what's working and not working, and then what to fix in order to start seeing results. Hey there, Dana Gaber here, and if we haven't met before, I'm a messaging and sales strategist for coaches, consultants, and creatives, and I help you to better articulate the value of what you do and accelerate your sales. If that type of content is right up your alley, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out when a new episode drops. First and foremost, we're asking the wrong question. When we are not experiencing the type of results that we want, whether that's more engagement, more clients, revenue growth, we have a tendency as entrepreneurs to jump to the platform isn't working, I need to post more, or I need to hop on more trends. However, that may be the wrong path to take. Usually the culprit is marketing's less sexy and less shiny sibling, and that sibling is messaging. The real question you should be asking is it my marketing strategy or is it my messaging? Now, you may be wondering what's the difference between a messaging strategy and a marketing strategy? Great question. Your messaging strategy is what is going to be communicated, who is it going to be communicated to, and what is the purpose of communicating this message? So, in other words, what are we saying, who are we saying it to, and why are we saying it in the first place? Your marketing strategy, on the other hand, is where will we be communicating this message and how often will we be communicating this message? When I talk about communicating with your audience, or I use the word communicating, I am talking about the umbrella of content in any form, whether that is a podcast, YouTube channel, social media content, your newsletter, all of those things are ways that we share our message and communicate with our audience. As you can see, your messaging strategy actually addresses more things than your marketing strategy does. And that's why when clients come to me and ask me, what platform should I be posting on? How often should I be posting? Should I be trying and doing this new trend? I walk them through the process that I'm going to teach you in the rest of this video. If this is making sense so far and you're starting to see the difference between your marketing strategy and your messaging strategy, go ahead and comment down below and let me know what your biggest takeaway so far has been. So how do we know if it's our marketing strategy or messaging strategy that is hindering us from actually getting the results that we want? There's a few questions I want you to ask yourself about each of these elements in your business. So when thinking about your marketing strategy, there are 3 questions that I want you to ask. The first one is, are you producing content on a platform that your audience is on and that your audience uses? The second question I want you to ask yourself is, do you actually even like being on that platform? It doesn't matter if your audience is on that platform and using it and loving it. If you don't like creating content in that way, you're never going to create things that are going to resonate with your audience and get them excited about the work that you're doing. And last but not least, are you posting consistently enough to see results? Now, before you get all up in arms, I don't mean to post every single day or to be on any of these platforms 24/7. What I do mean is that certain platforms require you to be on there a little bit more frequently than other platforms. For instance, if you have a podcast, you can post every other week, so twice a month, and that is a very consistent posting schedule for podcasting, and it works. Whereas if you've decided to use TikTok as the platform where you're going to share your message with your audience, you might need to show up a little bit more frequently than every other week in order to see results and in order to connect with people on a more consistent basis. So asking yourself, are you posting consistently enough on the platform that you've chosen to connect with your ideal clients is going to be really important. If after answering all of these questions, you realize that you're on a platform that your audience is on and uses, you love creating on that platform and love showing up there, and you are posting consistently enough to see results, then I want you to take a look at your messaging strategy next. When it comes to your messaging strategy, there are 3 things I want you to take a look at: your audience, your offer, and your perspective. The first piece is your audience. Are you speaking to the right people? Do you understand and know their buyer's journey? Are you creating the kind of content that will help them make a buying decision? The second piece is your offer. Is your offer clear and effective? Does your offer solve a specific problem? Does it provide a specific transformation? Is this transformation something someone will pay to achieve? Or does it solve a problem that someone will pay to get rid of? And the last piece is perspective. Does your content have a clear point of view, a clear perspective? People no longer just want information. Information is everywhere. What people really want is implementation of information. That means that they want you to take the information and the concepts and the questions that they're asking and help them apply it to their situation specifically. Is your content doing that by having a really clear point of view and perspective? Okay, so let's recap really quickly. When you're assessing your marketing strategy, I want you to think about these three things. Are you on a platform that your audience is on and uses? Do you like being on that platform and creating for that specific platform? And the third thing is, are you posting consistently enough to see results based on the platform that you've chosen? When it comes to your messaging strategy, I want you to ask yourself these three things. Are you speaking specifically to your audience? Is your offer clear and effective? And last but not least, does your content have a clear perspective or point of view? Okay, so how did you do? You're probably realizing that the marketing platform and your marketing strategy aren't really the reason you aren't getting the results that you want. It's most likely your messaging strategy. Because here's the thing, all marketing strategies and platforms work. There isn't a specific posting schedule or platform that is the magic bullet to result. Any platform you choose will work as long as you know what needs to be said, who it needs to be said to, and why it needs to be said in the first place. If you can nail down those things, I promise you, you will no longer feel overwhelmed by all the new platforms that crop up or feel like you have to hop on every new trend or feel like you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that it will stick. Instead, you'll confidently be able to see results from the things that you're sharing without the overwhelm and panic, which is exactly what I want for you, my friend. If after watching this video, you're wondering, how do I get started with my messaging? Where do I even begin? Then I've got you covered. You can take my free messaging magic quiz, which is linked down in the description box below. This quick 2-minute quiz will help you identify the messaging and positioning elements you might want to tweak in order to get seen by your perfect people and accelerate your sale. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.